Good morning, this is Mr. Los with section 5.3, working with angles of triangles. Goals are to find missing angle measures of a triangle and to find missing angle measures in a triangle using the exterior angles. Okay, so pause this, take a minute to write this down, and when you're done, come back, hit play. Alright, Common Core State Standards. These are the standards that we're going to be working with kind of on today and throughout this chapter 5. Use informal arguments to establish facts about the angle sum and exterior angle of triangles, and about the angles created when parallel lines are cut by a transversal, and the angle criterion for similarity of triangles. Okay, mathematical practices, those are the same. You can pause this, read through the rest. Okay, central question. Take a minute, you should have this already written down. You can add to it any other ideas that you've had. How can algebraic concepts be applied to geometry? Okay, we'll come back to it again at the end of this section. Okay, vocab. If you would now pause this, write the vocab down, and define each one. Triangle, interior angle, exterior angle, and remote interior angles. Okay, so again, pause this, write down the definition for each one. When you are done, come back and hit play. Okay, angle sum of a triangle. Okay, this should be a review for you. The sum of the measures of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, so to explain that further, if I take the angle x as on the inside, angle z, and angle y, and I add all three of them together, I will get a sum of 180. Okay, that is for any closed triangle, or any triangle. Ever. Okay, again, if I'm going too fast, make sure you pause that and write it down. Okay, I'm trying to shorten the lengths of these videos so I can get them uploaded. Okay, exterior angles of a triangle. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of its two remote interior angles. Okay, so angle 1 here is an exterior angle of a triangle. It's on the outside. So if you take one of the lines, extend it beyond that, you create an exterior angle there. So it's the sum of the measures of its two interior angles. So angle 1 is equal to angle B here and angle A. Okay, measure of angle A plus measure of angle B is equal to the measure of angle 1. Okay, and to expand on that a little bit further, we know that the sum of the interiors of a triangle is 180. The sum of the angle 1 and this inside one, let's just call that angle 2, is also 180. So we know that when you add 2, let's put it 3, 4, 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 180. Angle 1 and angle 2 together are equal to 180. So if you take 4 and 3 and subtract 2, you're going to get angle 1. It's going to be equal to angle 1 as well from the 180. Okay, so whether you take all the inside interior angles, it's 180, or whether you take angle 1 and angle 2, it's 180. But together, angle 1 is equal to the sum of those other two. Okay, pause that if you need to. Go back. First example. Find the value of x in the Antigua and Barbuda flag. Okay, so we have over here, we have this triangle. It's making a right angle there on the bottom. You have x and you have 55. Okay, so we know that the sum of the interior angles is 180 degrees. If you subtract out the 90 and subtract out the 55, which is what you already have, 90 and a 55, it's going to equal the remaining value x. So 180 minus 90 is 90. 90 minus 55, that's going to be 35. So 35 is equal to the value of x. Okay. The other way you could have looked at it is with any right angle, the sum of the other two angles is also equal to 90, because 90 and 90 is 180. So you could have just jumped to that right away, 90 minus a 55, and gotten your 35 as well. Okay? City park shown on the right in the shape of a triangle, find the value of x. So here's our x that we're looking for. This other one is 44, and this one up here is 20. So we know 44 plus 20 plus x, all of that is equal to 180. 44 and 20 is 64, plus x equals 180. So let's see, we're going to do 180 minus 64. Borrow there, 7, 10, 6, 1, 1. Okay, you get 116. Okay, so x is equal to 116 degrees. Okay, pause that if you need to, rewind it. Okay, the measures of the angles of ABC and the ratio are 145. So we're just going to draw an arbitrary triangle here. Okay, and the measures of the ratio is 145. So that means one side is x, one side is 4x, and the other side is 5x. So those are your ratios. Okay, x to 4 to 1 to 4 to 5. So if you add those up, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So 10x, when you add them all together, is equal to 180. Divide by 10, divide by 10, and you get x equals 18. So the first angle is 18. The second angle is 18 times 4, 72. And the fifth angle is 18 times 5, 72 and 18, 70, 90. Okay, so those are your three angle measurements that form the right triangle. Okay, and there's kind of the book's step-by-step there, showing how to do it. You can pause that, read it. Okay, the measure of angles of triangle DF are in the ratio of 1, 2, 3. So again, I just draw an arbitrary triangle, so I get an idea. It's definitely not to scale. 1, 2, and 3. So whatever the value is of x, 1x, 2x, 3x. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6x, equals 180. Divide by 6 to isolate the variable, x equals 30. So if x is 30, first ratio is 30, 30 times 2 is 60, and 30 times 3 is 90. So those are your 3 degrees. Okay, thank you for tuning in.